Good evening, students. Let's start our English class. Dear children, we have completed our UT second syllabus in literature. Some amount of the grammar is remaining. In which parts of speech? In parts of speech, actually there are 8 numbers. Out of them, in your UT syllabus, we will go through first determiners and then preposition. Preposition is wrong pronunciation. How to pronounce it? Preposition. And then conjecture or last sentence order. Okay, so let's start. What do you mean by parts of speech? Grammarians have sorted words into different classes or kinds. These different classes or kinds are called parts of speech. Actually, they are 8 in numbers. Number 1, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and determinants. As per your UT second syllabus, we will start first determiners and then we will switch to preposition and conjunction, or last you may practice of the order and reorder of the sentences. So let's start with the topic determiners. You just understand, you just go through the notes and I will give you, or you will get a photo click of them, you will write them down and you will learn them and then do practice at home. Determiners always precede the noun they determine. Okay, like girl, A determined about the girl, or it precedes the noun. A precedes the noun, that's what is called a determiner. A beautiful girl, a beautiful girl means in between determiners and noun, a qualifying word can take place. Beautiful is the qualifying word. So we can say a qualifying word can take place in between determiner and noun. Determiners may define in 2 ways. Number 1, articles. Articles are divided further in 2 parts: definite article in which the is used, or indefinite article in which a or an is used. Others. The first, in today class we will go through the others, and then in the next class you may go through the definite article the or the indefinite article a or an, means we will go through the articles. So first we will complete others. In others, definite, demonstrative in which this, that, these, those are used. Quantifiers in which many, much, some, any, few, little, several, all, both, etc. are used. Distributives, each, every, either, neither, or in numerals like number 1, 5, 10, 60, or like first, second, fifth, third, fourth, so on. Little, a little, and the little. Little is used for negative, or in the sense of hardly any or not much. For example, they have little money, so they are poor. So little is used, okay, because it provides negative meaning. They have little money means they, in the sense they do not have money, so that they can give the money to the poor. Okay, and you may take these are the examples. Okay, you will go through them. Now let's see about the differentiate in between little or few, because they both are used for the negative sense. Few before countable noun it is used, and little before uncountable noun. Few before plural noun and little before singular noun. Few before plural verb is used, but along with little singular verb is used. That is the usage of it. A little, it has some quality, quantity, though not much. It provides positive meaning. Little provides negative meaning, but a little provides positive meaning. For example, he requested me for a little petrol so that he may reach his house. He may reach his house. If he can reach, it means, in the positive sense, means the petrol is sufficient, isn't it? So he requested me for a little petrol, means for some petrol, so that he may reach his house. Alright. And another example you may see, there is a little milk in the jug to prepare tea for me. There is a little milk in the jug to prepare tea for me, in the sense milk is sufficient, means that is used in the positive sense. Milk is sufficient or tea can be prepared. If tea cannot be prepared, then little will take place. Here a little is taking place. So it means a little is used in the sense of positive meaning, or it provides positive meaning. The little means not much but all that is. It doesn't matter whether a little one or a little one, but whatever it is, means not much but all that is. The few, the little, the few, the little also means if you find after blank has, have, had, then the few or the little is used. Okay, if after the blank you find who, which, that, then the few, the little is used. For example, the little money he had was lost in gambling, means he lost all the money in the gambling, whatever he has. Okay, so the little in the sense not much but all that is. In the similar fashion, the few is also used. So let's see, few, a few, the few. Few, as we discussed, not many, hardly any in the sense it is used, or it is used before plural countable nouns, we already have seen. It provides negative meaning, we discuss. A few, it provides positive meaning, we already have discussed. And the few, not many but all that are. In the little, not much what that all, but in the few, not many but all that are. For example, the few books that he had, he gave them to his friends. It means whatever the books he had, he gave them to his friends. It means it is used in the sense of not many but all that are. Okay. Now come to sum. Sum is used for an unknown and indefinite number or quantity. It is used before countable or uncountable noun, means it is used before both the nouns, whether it is countable noun or it is uncountable noun. Sum is generally used in simple affirmative sentences. For example, I purchased some books of grammar yesterday. It means it is used, books means countable noun. It is used before both, whether countable noun or uncountable noun. In the next example, you may see milk. The milk is uncountable noun. तो again some is used. So we can say some is used for an unknown and indefinite number or quantity. Okay. So in affirmative senses, in both the examples you may see affirmative sense is there. I purchased some books of grammar yesterday. There is some milk in the pot. Okay. So some milk in the pot is there. So milk means uncountable noun that is used for the indefinite quantity. Milk amount is an indefinite quantity. And see note, in those sentences that make a request by using will, would, please, kindly, etc., then some is used. So some is used in the sense of request by using will, would, please, kindly, etc. Would you please give me some water? Would. So by the help of the would, request is there. This is what some determiner is used. Kindly is there. Kindly help me with some money. So some determiner is there. Same way you can see will. Will you please visit us someday? Someday, isn't it? Some any other day. So this is what we have gone through about some. But in certain negative and interrogative sentences also we use some. Won't you lend me some of your books? Interrogative and negative sentences some can be used. You can see an example. Won't you lend me some of your books? So that is negative and interrogative sentence. Why don't you give him some apples? So some determiners used in the sense of in the sentences of negative and interrogative. Okay. Even it shows command. Why don't you give him some apples? The command is there. Okay. If countable noun is used after some, then there will be plural noun, okay, and plural verb. For example, some books, countable plural, some is used. The verb will also be plural, like are, not is. So some books are good. If after some uncountable noun is there, then singular noun or singular verb will be used. For example, gold. The gold is uncountable noun. So he has some gold in his box. So has is used, okay, along with he. So he has some gold. So before gold, some is used, alright, in his box, because gold is the uncountable noun. In the same way, milk is uncountable noun. So on. Now you see the usage of any. Any is used for an indefinite number or quantity. Any is used before uncountable and countable nouns. Any is used for singular and plural noun. Any is generally used in negative or interrogative sentences. For example, he did not give me any support. So did not give me negative sentence. So he did not give me any support. Okay. Here you can see, did you see any picture last night? Interrogative sentence is there. So generally any is used in negative or interrogative sentences. See in note, in those sentences where expressions like hardly, if you find expressions in any sentences like hardly, scarcely, whether, if, never, rarely, seldom, deny, barely, unlikely, impossible, prohibit, forbid, fail, then we use any. Along with them, what do we use? Any. For example, he has done hardly any work today. So any determiner will take place because hardly word is used. In the same way, he has never stolen anything in his life. The never is there, that's why any will take place. So they are the negative expressions. If you find them in the sentences, then obviously any will take place, because any takes place before negative and interrogative sentences. Alright. Let's see use of many and much. Many is used before a large number. It is used when the number is more than sufficient. For example, there were many people to help me with my luggage. So it means people were more in number available than the luggage, or this is what many is used in the sense of more than sufficient. Okay. If the noun is preceded by such expressions like so, as, to, then we use many. You may see the formula: so oblique as oblique to oblique plus many. If you find the combination, then plus plural countable noun, you will be finding the combination. I have never seen so. So is there. So many tigers. Tigers plural countable noun. So blank plural countable nouns, then many will take place. Come to the another formula: a good, a great plus many plus plural countable plus plural countable nouns. For example, the son made a good many friends. So a good is there and friends plural countable noun is there, then many will take place. Alright. Use of many a refers to a plural noun, but it is used in the singular. The verb and the noun, both are singular with the use of many a. For example, many a soldier lost life in this battle. Many a man wants to become richer. Means singular verb is used. Okay, wants, because many a noun preceded by many a. So in the sense of many a, singular verb is used, not plural. If many is there only, then plural verb will be used. Okay, then noun will also be plural. So next is much. Much is used for a large quantity. Much is used before uncountable noun also. There is much water in the tank. The water is uncountable noun. In the sense of a large quantity, much determiner is used. Much is also used after how, like how much milk do you need? How much money do you want? For the rule of much, again there is a formula like so, as, to, much plus singular uncountable noun. That will be the combination. See, there was too much noise in the class. Too is there, and then blank noise. Noise is uncountable noun. So much will take place. If they will be countable noun, then many. All right. So this is what we have gone through about the others. And in the next video, I will let you know about the articles, definite article the or indefinite article a or an. Till then, you go through all these, other determiners. I will send you a PDF file. Those students who did not submit their homework of literature, okay, Behaves and Moments book. So I request to all the students, please send it me hurriedly without wasting time, and then note down these rules. Okay, I will send you in PDF file. So dear children, thank you. Have a nice day.